Hello, welcome to our Greenpoint apartment. It's a railroad apartment and we've lived here, well, I've lived here for about 5 years. My husband's lived here for closer to 20. So it's gone through a lot of updates over the years. Since I've moved in, I've really tried to make it as warm and cozy as possible. We really don't pay too much for this apartment. We're very lucky that the price hasn't gone up much over the years. So even though it might need a few improvements here and there, we've tried to do everything that we can to make it as nice as possible so that we can stay as long as possible for years to come, hopefully. So can't wait to show you around. Come with me. So when you first come in the door, this is all we have for an entryway area. So of course we hung some very necessary hooks to hang our jackets, our bags, things like that. And then of course, like every New York apartment, you've got to have a place to land your shoes. We don't walk with shoes through the house. It's just gross because you do so much walking in New York City. I eventually would like to have a bigger cabinet here where I can completely hide the shoes, but for now, this is what we have. I keep my work bag here. This holds lots of flip-flops for the summer, and of course our shopping tote bags live in here as well. This is a really special picture that was given to us by my father-in-law, John's dad. He took this picture when we visited Washington State. So walking a little bit further into the hallway, this is where we drop our keys when we come in. We've got a lot of hooks that we hung up here, kind of like the way that looked. This shelf just holds some more stuff, bills and stamps and things like that. John loves to paint watercolors as a hobby. There's a portrait he did of us and our cat Hemingway. We will eventually frame these and hang them somewhere, but I love the way those look. This is a picture actually of my grandmother with a chimpanzee in Long Beach Island at a restaurant that they owned. The chimpanzee would come eat pancakes at their restaurant. I just love that picture so much. Reminds me of my grandmother. We have a place to put our masks, our hats. It's very cold right now, it's winter time. And then this thing is great because it has so much storage. And then this is another piece that is really special to me. It's actually a magnetic hurricane tracking chart. I'm from Florida, so every time there's a hurricane season, I actually get really homesick. And this piece reminds me of one that was actually hanging in a friend of mine's house when I was little. And it really is magnetic. It didn't come with the magnets, but it originally had magnets where you can actually track the hurricane. It's really cool. It has a little copyright on here from 1967. This little calendar, I just want to point out, it's from the Bronx Botanical Garden. John got that for me at Christmas time. One of our favorite places in New York City. I just think it's really pretty. I like to have an old-fashioned calendar. Over here, one of our wedding photos. And I love these brass seagulls. I got those at a big swap meet in New Jersey many years ago. I just love them so much. I think they really add something nice to the wall there. This is our kitchen. We feel really lucky to have a pretty big eat-in kitchen for a New York City apartment. This table I love. We got this at CB2. It's great for an apartment because it has the two wings that fold up or down. Right now I just have one up. But if we want to, if we have a small dinner party, we can open up both of the leaves and move it completely into the center of the room and have everyone sit around the table, which is so nice. We have a space for plants. It's winter time, so they're not thriving as much as they do, but really enjoy having a lot of the good oxygen in the apartment and just the color that they bring to the kitchen. This is our bar cart. We noticed in a lot of other New York City apartment tour videos, everyone has a bar cart. I feel like ours is pretty big and I really like it. I got it on Amazon, I think. Put it together myself. Keep some of our glassware here and of course all the fun spirits down there. This picture is a picture of my mother when she was, I believe, 19 at her 19th birthday party in the Florida Keys. I love that picture. Oh, and this is really cool. This is actually a book stand that I got at the Salvation Army. And I have another one that you'll see later that matches it. A little bit further into the kitchen, this is the original stove that came with the apartment. We're probably getting a new one soon because just last night, actually, the oven stopped working. So looking forward to getting that, but we do a lot of cooking here. I love cooking every night after work. It's one of my favorite things to do. And every apartment I've ever had in New York City, this has been a piece that I find so necessary. It's a baker's rack. It holds so much of our pots and pans, lids, of course some plants, extra placemats, our soda stream, and it just fits perfectly right here. Forgot to mention, we're really lucky that we have this beautiful exposed brick wall, and it's glazed so it's not real dusty like they can sometimes be, which is nice. And then I've got something cooking in the crock pot since the oven doesn't work. That's cozy. And then this is a prized possession too. My mom bought us this KitchenAid for our anniversary this year. Always wanted one, and I love the yellow color. And then that's pretty much it for the kitchen. Oh wait, this is the best ramen that you can buy. We love ramen. All right, so come with me and I'll show you our bathroom. It's your, pretty typical New York City apartment size bathroom. Not the biggest bathroom I've ever had, but not the smallest by any means. We're very lucky that we have two his and hers medicine cabinet mirrors that hold all of our things. It's really nice. I of course have way more stuff probably than John, but very, very appreciative of all that space for my toiletries and things like that. This shower curtain I got from Amazon. I like to change the shower curtain out sometimes seasonally. This one's pretty summery, but I like it because it's winter and it makes you feel warm. And then for shower stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the bathroom. And into the living room. This is one of our favorite rooms. We probably spend the most time in this room every evening. We love hanging out on our couch. This couch is from Raymore and Flanagan. It's a very large couch. If anyone out there is considering getting a smaller couch for their apartment because they feel like they don't have the room, I really, really recommend that you just spring for the giant couch. It's so worth it. We have a contest called Couch Comfortable to see who can get the most comfortable on the couch every night, and we both win. These pictures I absolutely love. They are Autobahns that someone sort of redid, so they're not exact copies of the Autobahn prints, but they're really, really close. They remind me of home. We love birds, and I think I got them on Etsy. I can't remember the name of the shop, but I really love the way those look in here. And then over here we've got a mirror and a little lampshade that I hung up. That was one of the first things I hung up when I got here. Kind of reminds me of my childhood. I think when I was a kid we had lamps that were made out of that same sort of material. I tend to go for more of a 70s, 80s color scheme and texture vibe in my living spaces. I can't help it. I just gravitate to it. Of course, we have a sweet cat, Hemingway, and this is his little bed. He lays in here all the time. If he's not laying in there, he likes to be perched up on his scratching post. He's cute. He'll probably make an appearance later. But this piece actually is one that John got from Craigslist. It's beautiful, beautiful wooden bench. And it just works really perfectly right next to the couch there. Holds some books, tissues, and our Alexa. And this picture. This way, here's a shelf that we installed. We love reading and we love to collect some books, so we keep some of our favorite books on this shelf. Thinking of adding another one here when we got this. I think we didn't realize that the brackets were a bit longer than we thought they were. But anyway, it was just so nice to get the bookshelf up off of the floor and onto the wall. We used to have a giant bookshelf that just took up so much space and made the room feel a lot smaller. So this has really, really opened the room up. And these beanbag chairs were a real risk that I just decided to order them and see how they would look in the space. They're from Target. We aren't super in love with them, but we're just gonna hold on to them for a little while longer. And eventually I think we might get rid of the seating here altogether. No one ever sits here. We actually hang out in the front room that you'll see later if we have company. So I think what we might do is actually put a big buffet here so that we have even more storage and a place to put things on the surface. But yeah, this is most of the living room. Our 50-inch TV that was another wedding present from my father and mother-in-law. We love it, love watching movies on it. It's great. So follow me into the bedroom. In railroad apartments, there's always this awkward middle room that's pretty small that no one really ever knows exactly what to do with, but we decided to make it our bedroom. We have a queen size bed in here. We could probably fit a king, but for now we have a queen. Something I really, really love are our bedside tables. These are from CB2 and they're actually real file cabinets basically, but they hold so much stuff. And as you know, storage is really important when you live in a small space. These lamps we got from Target. We just recently added this artwork to the wall. It was blank for so long, and I don't know why we didn't do it sooner because I really love the way those look. And the bedspread is also from Target. These little throw pillows I got from Amazon. It's a lot cheaper if you go on Amazon or online and find your own pillow covers and cushions to cover than if you go to a store to get the pillows already with the stuffing in them. So I do that a lot. Just so you can see inside, this holds all my hair accessories, remote controls, medicines, all different kinds of things. And down here you can see it's really got files that probably need to be gone through. One of the most recent things we added to this room is this rug. I really love the way it looks. It just makes it so much cozier than before. I wasn't really sure we'd have room for it, but I just think it worked out perfectly. We really like it. Now into the final room. This is our front room. The piece de resistance, of course, is our Peloton. We love this thing. If you're thinking about getting a Peloton and you're on the fence, just get one. It's awesome. We love it. We hang some extra sweatshirts here, extra bag right here. Oh, here's Hemingway, our cat. He really likes to hang out in this room too because it gets a lot of natural light in the afternoon, but I'm gonna put you down now. So this room would actually be a little bit bigger, but we're lucky because our landlord actually built in these amazing closets and cabinets. So John has his own closet for all of his clothes, and I have my own closet for all of my clothes on this side. So we feel very fortunate to have that much space in a small apartment. And then we recently sort of converted this room from a music studio into another living space. So we've got a couch, a table, some chairs, and we really love entertaining in this room. It's kind of a work in progress. We'll eventually hang some more shelves on the wall. I would love to get some more plants in here, change out the pillows. But yeah, we're really happy with it so far. And this was a big upgrade for me. I've never had a dresser since I've lived in New York. I've always only hung my clothes in my closet, which, as a woman, you tend to have a lot of clothes. So this has just been awesome. I can fold up all my pants and they fit in here. And it's just a nice, pretty place to have some eucalyptus candles, my perfumes. I have some really weird perfumes. This one is really weird. It's probably the weirdest one I have. It's from a company called Rokas, and it's called Poupée, which means doll, and it actually smells like a plastic doll. I don't really wear it, but I just think it's really cool. I already talked about the storage a little bit, but it's just so nice. We get to have all our linens, towels, and extra sheets and things right up here, which is nice. All the other junk way up there where it's hard to reach. And then over here, I have a photograph of the beach, which, this summer when we were all still pretty deep in quarantine, it just was one of our happy places. So we wanted to have a picture of the beach in this room. So again, we put this couch in here. I got this couch online. Can't even remember where. It was really, really affordable. So I'm actually surprised how much I like it and how comfortable it is. This ottoman, I believe I bought on Amazon, and these chairs were from Wayfair many, many years ago. And again, the cushions that I have on them are ones that I found online that I stuffed myself with really inexpensive cushions. And I really like the texture that they add. So over here we have this plant hanging. Really like the way plants look in the apartment, and this gets so much natural light right here. It's really, really happy. Happy plant. And then, as you can see, it's a very snowy day. This painting John gave me for our first anniversary, which is the paper anniversary. I framed it, hung it right here. I think it looks perfect. And then we got this bookshelf when we didn't know what we were even going to do in this room. So it was one of the first pieces that I got just to put some of our extra books on. It also holds our printer, which we don't have an actual home office, so we gotta have some place to put the printer, so that's just where it ended up. I can't leave this room before I talk to you about this table. Many years ago when I was a nanny, I was given this table by my boss. There's actually 2 of them. I just think it's so beautiful, and I love that it doesn't take up a lot of visual space because it's glass, and just the way the legs are all one piece of solid wood. It's so nice. And it actually has a twin, but a friend of ours has it in their apartment. But I think we need to get it back soon. Probably keep it in the basement until we have more space to put both of them. One thing I forgot to show you is this full-length mirror I've had for years and years and years. My mother got it for me, and the really cool thing about it is that it's a jewelry box. Holds all my jewelry from forever ago. Probably need to go through this too. Thanks so much for coming and visiting our Greenpoint Railroad apartment. John and I just love watching other people's apartment tours, so we hope you enjoyed ours. See you later.